Don't buy an electric car. I'm begging you.
I regret buying my Tesla. Never thought I would say this, but it messed up today.
This car sucks. If you went on TikTok talking about, oh my god, I love my Tesla, it's the best car ever, you're a liar.
90% EV owners thought they got the deal of a lifetime until reality hit them hard. So why is buyer's remorse exploding? Let's find out.
I don't like to consider myself a hype beast or anything, but I bought into the hype of the electric cars finally. You know, everyone's like, oh, you're going to save money on gas. You get to beat the traffic. You know, it's so quick. These charging stations are out of control. So I pulled into this charging station at 66%, okay? You know, I heard a fast charging station. 15 minutes. Let me tell you something. I'm at 89 now, and I've been here for almost 15, 16 minutes. Thank God my car's going to be ready to 100% in 40 fucking minutes. Not only that, $18.45 it's costing me. I could have went to a gas station, ate gas station food in their bathroom, came back, listened to a whole album, and still got to where I had to go quicker.
He clearly skipped the research phase and rushed into it, failing to realize that a Tesla can easily juice up to 80% in 15 minutes and top off in 30, which makes his frustration entirely avoidable.
I regret buying my Tesla. Never thought I would say this, but it messed up today. The screen has stopped working. We'll just have to send in for a service request and see what can be done.
Hey guys, I know I just posted a video about how much, oh my god, I can't even speak. Oh my god, I can't even swallow it anyway. I know I just posted a video about how good this car is. I love the Tesla, you know. Tesla. I miss my Camry. I don't even have anywhere to put my freaking phone at in this car. This car sucks. If you went on TikTok talking about, oh my god, I love my Tesla, it's the best car ever, you're a liar. But honestly, I think Toyota screwed me over, like, because I don't live 40 miles from my freaking job. I live like max 20 miles. Tell me how I wasted 40 freaking miles. With how often I have to charge is the same shit as putting gas. So yeah, anyone want to buy a Tesla, please? Please buy this Tesla off me. Like literally, I hate this car. Like who convinced me that a Tesla is better than a freaking Camry? Who? Because you're wrong. This car sucks. It sucks. And honestly, I was trying to gaslight myself and make myself feel like this is like the best car ever just because I really wanted it. And it's like so pretty looking, but it's so bad. Like I don't understand. Like who genuinely likes their Tesla? What?
I no longer want an electric car. I no longer want one. Nope. No thank you. I just spent an hour looking for a damn charging station. An hour. And now I'm here and I don't know what I'm doing and I don't know if the car's charging and it's hot. I don't know where I'm at. I don't even know if it's charging. I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes. I don't even know if it's working. I don't even know if it's working. I think I'm gonna stop it. I'm just gonna go because I can't deal with this. I'm sweating.
Prowling around in scorching heat for a full hour just to find a working plug is a brilliant way to make someone swear off electric cars forever. When a simple pit stop turns into a grueling, sun-baked ordeal, you can hardly blame them for walking away.
Do not buy an electric car. I'm just going to vent a little bit right here. Buy an electric grill. Don't buy an electric car. Specifically, a Nissan Leaf. Electric cars are good for tooling around town, but forget going on any trips with these. It took us 8 hours on a 4-hour trip to get to Indianapolis. The things are broken. Charging stations are broken. We went to a charging station that was broken, so we're like, oh, we'll go to the next one, which was at a Nissan dealership, and buying a Nissan, they said you could charge at their places, but guess what? When we got to Nissan dealership, it was broken too. So where did I end up? At a Hyundai dealership. Charged there, did a fast charge. It took like 30 minutes, got it fully charged. We drove for, 120 miles, got to the next Hyundai dealership, did a fast charge. Took a little bit longer, maybe about 40 minutes. Got on the expressway again for about 120 miles. We get to the next location. Nissan here does not have a liquid-cooled battery. I didn't know that. No one told me that when I got this car. But they have an air-cooled battery. So that means if you do a fast charge and get on the expressway and heat that battery up, so eventually when you get to a next fast charger, it will not charge it fast at all. It's very hot. The battery is so hot it won't take the charge. And if you get on the expressway after you do get a little bit charged, this little turtle comes up and says, your battery's too hot. You're going to have to take it slow. So that's why it took us so long. Do not travel. Electric cars, they're not there yet. They're good for around here. Plug it in your house when you get home from work, but don't leave your city limits with one of these. That range anxiety, the range anxiety is real. Like, you don't know if you're going to make it to the next electric station in order to charge again. Like, I even went to Cleveland, and coming back, and that's about a 45-minute drive. Coming back, I'm freaking out because do I have enough charge to get back? Am I going to be able to find a charger? And guess what? We didn't find a charger right away. We went to 3 different ones, and they were all broken. Don't buy an electric car. I'm begging you. At least not this Nissan Leaf. It's been a nightmare. But always, grill every day. See you later.
If you want to stretch a 4-hour trip into an 8-hour ordeal, just drive a Nissan Leaf cross-country and deal with overheating air-cooled batteries and a graveyard of broken public chargers.
This is your sign to never get in an electric car. I have to get this towed, and you're gonna laugh. Look how far I have to get my car towed to a charger. This is my car right now. I have to get it towed right here. And if you're saying, oh, you should have prepared better, you should have charged your battery, blah, 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 blah. I'm on a road trip right now. And from one charger to the next one, it was 200 miles. And my car said it was gonna make it 200 miles. Turns out, halfway through, it was like, actually, we can only do 190 miles. So I got stuck on the side of the road, turned the car off, was able to get a little bit closer to this charger. Electric cars do this thing where they overestimate how many miles you can actually do. Y'all want to see the shortest tow of your life? Okay, let's go. Having an electric car. Oh, look, we've almost made it to our destination. It's right there. And they won't cover this tow because they want to tow it to the dealership for free, but not to the charger for free. Oh, look, we've arrived. This fully makes me want to sell my electric car. This is actually scary. Am I supposed to be in the car for this? This feels so pathetic. When your battery dies with an electric car, there is nothing you can do. If you have an electric car and it says you have 200 miles on it, you probably have 180 miles. FYI. Oh, we're going back. We've made it. Now I just have to sit here and wait for an hour because this charger says it does 350 kilowatts, but it's only doing 140. Oh, just kidding. Now it's actually only doing 40. I gotta keep it real. I think I'm over this EV shit. I just got off work. Been at work since 5 this morning. Well, 6 this morning. I have to now detour to charge this dumb shit. I'm stuck here. And look how much cars are waiting to charge. Why is there not more charging stations, dude? And I'm stuck here because I don't have enough battery to get home. And the car takes forever to charge. And I have other things to do. It's already 3:09. I have to go to physical therapy by 5 o'clock. This does not work. It just doesn't work. Like, I'm actually very annoyed. And the strangest part is when I had my Nissan Leaf with less range and a smaller battery, there was never one time I had to detour while going home from work to charge the car. This sucks. Don't get me wrong, there's things that is cool about the Chevy or whatever, but this right here fucking sucks. It sucks bad.
The frustrating part isn't just having to wait for a charge. It's the feeling of finishing a long workday, only to get stuck when you still have somewhere important to be. If you've ever felt that frustration, hit like and share this video.
Do you have have any regrets about the role you played in killing the American automobile industry? The F-150 Lightning, Wall Street Journal reported this week that Ford is likely going to cancel it. Ford has not communicated this. They have not confirmed this. But, you know, a story like that at Wall Street Journal is pretty well sourced. But boy, the electric truck didn't last, did it? Ford Lightning owner Tyler Hoover.
So I bought it and I put a Model A pickup truck on a trailer, aluminum trailer, very light, and just tried to tow it 30 or 40 miles up and back on a full battery. And it was in wintertime. It almost didn't make it, not even 100 miles, towing a very light load. And I just made a video talking about it and saying this doesn't make any sense for any kind of use for anybody using a truck.
I remember. This is a big
The
deal.
amount of news coverage that got.
The facts that came out of that video are a real reason why this truck has not been successful.
And it's the cold weather's especially bad on these because they don't do any kind of battery heating with them.
I'm not surprised that this is happening. This is getting canceled. It seems like a niche use case. Even in California, I don't see that many of them. It's a shame though, because I think it was a really well-engineered, well-designed vehicle. They were super excited about it when it was first coming out. And here was Ford, like, not doing some stupid EV that looks like an egg, like so many of the early EVs, but like actually creating a full-size truck that was a truck.
If you blindly buy an expensive electric truck without thoroughly researching how freezing temperatures impact its driving range, you're setting yourself up for regret. And the cutbacks on high-end models like the F-150 Lightning show that the market is slowly waking up.
I will never in my life own an electric vehicle. It's been one of the most aggravating experiences I've ever had in my life. I had to take my truck to the dealership to get some sensors fixed on the exhaust that was only supposed to take one day. Well, guess what? It took longer, so I had to end up charging this vehicle. I went to the first charging station, doesn't hook up. Went to the second charging station, 20 minutes away, hooks up, turbocharge, cool. 40 minutes it takes for a turbocharge. That cost me $55. Get back into the car, it's only gonna last 243 miles. What a waste of my time. Fast forward 2 days later, still no call from the dealership, yet I'm having to charge the car yet again. Waste of my life and time. So go to the first station. None of the stations work. None of the plugins work. So go to the second one, 5 miles away. Cool. 3 of them are not working. The last one finally works. So now I'm gonna sit here and wait 40 minutes and spend another $55 for it to give me an 80% charge because it won't give me a full one, and another $55. I would rather have my diesel truck that I can just put fuel in and go.
You can totally understand why she's so frustrated. Dropping $55 and waiting 40 minutes only to deal with broken chargers really highlights the headaches of public infrastructure. At least she'll be able to return the keys soon and put this behind her.
Well, if you are like me, one of the suckers that bought an electric vehicle, well, bad news for you. The whole EV market has crashed. I lost nearly $40,000 on that car right there, and you might be in the same situation if you bought yourself an electric vehicle. Well, coming from the mouth of a guy that drove across the country in an electric vehicle, what happened is the infrastructure just isn't there. I have so many videos on that. That's not what this video is about. This car was worth a ton of money when I bought it. It's more expensive to buy an electric vehicle than an internal combustion engine vehicle because it's more expensive to build a car like this. And unfortunately, it comes with a lot of headaches as well. Now, you don't have to go buy a premium vehicle. You get a Chevy Volt, which is an also electric car. Nevertheless, the charging infrastructure outside of your own home is really, really difficult. And it's not as reliable as one would hope it had been, and it's not. And sadly, people are starting to realize that it's just less expensive to go buy myself a gas engine Audi than it is to go buy myself an electric Audi or an electric Chevy or an electric Ford. So much so that Toyota has said it themselves that they don't even want to build all electric cars. They go hybrid.
Comparing a luxury Audi EV directly to a full-size gas-powered SUV might seem fair, but it overlooks the bigger picture. Every new vehicle loses value, yet EVs are facing even steeper depreciation because public charging infrastructure still hasn't kept pace with real-world demand. What do you think is the biggest reason behind this? Drop your thoughts in the comments and join the discussion.
I can't get out the car. Has this been hacked? What's going on? I feel like I'm in the movies. I'm in a Waymo car.
Connected to rider support. This call
And
may be recorded for quality assurance.
this car is just going in circles.
Hi there, Mike. This is Gab. I'm calling from Waymo Support. I'm just calling because I received a notification that your car might be experiencing some routing issue. Please bear with me while I am.
Yeah, I got a flight to catch. Why is this thing going in a circle? I'm getting dizzy. Look at what it's doing.
I understand. I'm really sorry, Mike. We're currently working with the situation of the vehicle. Is it circling around a parking lot, right?
It's circling around a parking lot.
If you have your app pulled up, I need you to tap My Trip in the lower left corner of your app.
Can't you just do it? You should be able to handle it. Take over the car. You don't need my phone.
I don't have an option to control the car.
Oh
Mike,
my
I'm really so
gosh.
sorry about this.
Well, can you stop this car?
Over. I am trying
My
to pull
goodness.
it over right now. Apologies.
I'm in my first Waymo. I don't like anything about this. I am gonna throw up. I don't like seeing the steering wheel move by itself. I'm in Texas and I can't control the AC and it's hot. And I'm so car sick.
If you were thinking about getting a Tesla, don't do it. We're stuck. The car just on us. It's literally not turning on. And now, because we open these, our windows are probably broken. And we're like probably 1,500 miles from home. And the closest Tesla dealership is literally 3.5 hours away.
160 miles.
Okay, so here's what happened. We got back from dinner and the doors wouldn't unlock. For one split second, the passenger side door unlocked, so I was able to get in. But then we tried to like touch on the touch screen, touch the brake, and nothing would respond. And we couldn't even use the button to open the door.
We also called roadside service center. I spoke to a lady and she could not tell me anything.
She was useless.
She said get it towed to a service center, which...
And for a second, we thought that maybe there was a fire burning out because we smelled some weird burning plastic smell. Thank God that stopped. But if y'all think I should be concerned about that, let me know. The first tow truck company doesn't want to come get us because it's too far. And it's actually 224 miles of driving. We are so...
This is why some drivers still value simplicity. Nobody expects a vehicle to be perfect, but when a failure leaves you trapped in a parking lot thousands of miles away, it reminds people that convenience and reliability have to come before innovation.
The Hummer's the problem. The charge stations are the problem. I have no idea. Fairly easy. We just increased our range to 98 miles after waiting around for 45 minutes. But the real question, how much did it cost? I am actually in shock right now. We just sat here for 41 minutes. It cost me $19.80, and we added an additional 64 miles for $20. It is more expensive to charge an EV, plus we had to sit here for 41 minutes. It's a scam. The whole thing is a scam. I am on.
This sounds like someone who has reached their breaking point. After enough small frustrations pile up, even a minor setback can become the final straw that makes everything feel like a terrible decision.
Let me de-influence you. Do not get an electric car. This is the worst financial decision I've ever made in my entire life. I decided I want to get a bigger car, like a Toyota Land Cruiser. So I was just looking around to see what the resale value was for my 2023 Mach-E. It's a Mustang. When I tell you that I owe $48,000 on this car and the resale value is like $20,000, some of them are $17,000, which is insane to me. I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't know what I'm going to do because I'm stuck in this car. I'm not paying $28,000 in negative equity. That's ridiculous. And they don't tell you that when you go and buy this car, that the resale of them is really terrible. And they should tell you that. The salespeople should be upfront and honest with you about that. And some people can say, well, you should have done your research. That's not the point. The point is that if you're selling something, because I paid $58,000 after all the warranties, and because I did get extra warranty on this car because it does have a battery in it, and I didn't know what the longevity of that was. So after, tax, title fees, the warranties, it was $58,000. So I spent almost $60,000 on this car. And 13 months ago, I've had this car for 13 months. 13 months ago, I spent $58,000 on this car, and now the resale value is $20,000.
There is no used car market for EVs. We as salespeople, Tesla included, need to do a better job of explaining to people that when you buy an EV, you have to understand that the market on it, when you trade it in or try to sell it privately, is not going to be there. EVs are the only vehicles where what KBB is saying, what Edmunds is saying, what all of those online trade value things are saying is not real because they don't sell. A 5-year-old F-150 still has a 36-gallon tank. Doesn't work the same way for an EV. 5 years later, that battery might have lost 25% of its life. I get it. It goes against everything we were taught, but we really are shooting ourselves in the foot when they come back and try to trade it, and they're shocked that they're not even at half what they paid for the car 2 years later. You need to lease them and make it the dealership's problem.
When even a veteran car salesman admits the used EV market is a ghost town because of brutal battery degradation and worthless trade-in values, buying one outright in the U.S. is financial suicide.
Ford Mach-E?
Yeah, because his wife is buried in this thing. They said they should have leased it, but
they bought it.
I told them, us as a dealership, we give you that information. I'm assuming they didn't tell you how this market usually plays out.
You never know. They might have. We've had a few people that have insisted on buying electric cars despite our pleading that they not. So this has got a bad Carfax. And so what do they owe on this?
Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's really bad.
How bad? This doesn't even have all-wheel drive?
Knocked off like a bunch for that.
Yeah, $1,500.
Current payoff, and this is what he gave me. We still have to pull it, but about 48 grand.
So he's like 31 grand upside down?
Yeah, they know they're 30K. They know it's a nightmare. But then I just reached out to him over the weekend and just said, hey, I don't know if you guys have thought about it lately, but you know, with this promotion ending, I'd love to just give it another shot, see if it's something that works for you guys. So we're looking at potentially burying it into that EQE. I think they're going to just be willing to accept that their payment's going to go at least near $1,500 minimum. I guess it's just the best we can do on the appraisal and go from there.
Send this information to Plug. Let's see what they come back with. Let's just see what they say, because if they value this car a lot higher than the number that we're getting back on it, then we obviously want to make sure that we can utilize that number and help to offset some of this negative. If we don't keep it, not going to break my heart, right? I mean, a rear-wheel drive Mach-E with a bad Carfax, it does not sound like something that I think we're going to do well with. I don't think it's worth a dice roll, personally. That sounds like a car that could age very quickly on our lot, and I prefer that not to happen. I mean, you can argue that it's a lot of car for the money. You know what I mean? That's not expensive. It's just that the bad Carfax portion of it, the rear-wheel drive, it's red, which not as many people looking for a red car as white, black, gray. It's a tough sell.
From dashed promises of savings to brutal depreciation and broken public chargers, the reality of owning an EV in the U.S. is a massive wake-up call, proving why even sales reps now advise leasing over buying outright.
So I got a new car, electric. I'm charging it at my house right now. It's the first time I'm charging it. The battery was like at 30%. Do you know how long it's going to take for it to be fully charged? 73 hours. 73 hours!
God damn, I've never felt happier with my gas-powered car after seeing this video. Aside the fact that I have to spend like $70 on gas in my car, but on the bright side, I only gotta wait like, 5 minutes or less for my car? No shade to people that love their electric cars. I am not looking for trouble because I know the EV community, they're gonna come after me if I talk too much.
My Tesla charger was stuck in my Cybertruck today. It happened at the worst possible time. I had somewhere I had to be. So I thought I could just throw the charger in the back of the Cybertruck. Heck, that's what a truck's for, right? It's got a bed. And I can just keep the charger connected. It would look a little bit foolish, but I figured, hey, I could probably still drive around like this. It's not connected to power. It's fine. But the Tesla is intelligent. It knows that the charger is still connected. And yes, it's still locked. I can't get it to move. Luckily, I was able to do some research, and I found out if you open the back and go in this little secret door right here, there is a pull string you can get. And once you find it, all you have to do is pull it, and it will unlock the charge port no matter what. It does take a little bit of trial and error for it to work, but eventually you will feel it give. I may have honestly broke it between me and you, but the charger did come out. That's the best thing.
This guy went to insure his Cybertruck and he was quoted $400 a month. And then he was told he was underquoted, and the person who underquoted him was fired, and it was actually supposed to be $800 a month. He was like, you mean $800 for 6 months, right? And State Farm said, no, $800 per month, so you'll be paying $9,600 per year. Someone else chimed in and said Geico dropped their Cybertruck coverage completely, and now they're paying $600 a month with Progressive. Another person said that Progressive refused to cover their full self-driving, which is like a $6,000 purchase, insurance in the event that their Cybertruck was totaled. A company called Hanover Insurance is dropping the Cybertruck completely, including for people that have had 0 accidents ever. They said that we are unable to adequately rate and underwrite this vehicle. Also, it looks like Geico is now refusing to cover the Cybertruck at all and has terminated all existing Cybertruck policies, saying it doesn't meet our underwriting guidelines. So if you can find coverage for the Cybertruck, you're looking at paying anywhere from $400 to $800 a month. So in many cases, more than what people are paying for the monthly payment of the Cybertruck itself. And that right there tells you everything you need to know about the Cybertruck. Just avoid it.
The Cybertruck's biggest problem might not be the design of the truck itself, but the costs that come after it hits the road. When insurance reaches $400 to $800 a month, some owners are paying more for coverage than their actual monthly car payment. For more honest car analysis without the hype, hit subscribe and stick around. We've got plenty more coming.
A new study says that nearly half of electric vehicle owners are likely to switch back to gas. That's 46% of U.S. electric vehicle owners are leaning towards switching back to traditional gasoline cars. That's according to the McKinsey & Company survey. Respondents spanning the globe presented a wide range of reasons for switching back, with many saying charging was an issue. 35% cite that public charging infrastructure was not up to par, while 24% stated they could not charge at home, and 21% noted that they worry about charging was just too stressful. For reasons unrelated to charging, 34% reason total cost of ownership were too high, because insurance is higher, and 32% cited long distance traveling was impaired by these vehicles. 16% stated that they would have charged mobility requirements, and 13% stated they did not like the driving experience, which I find interesting. Maybe it's just too quiet. So here's why this...
So last night I get to New Mexico and I get to Hertz and the dude's like, hey, you want an EV vehicle? And I told him, I said, nah, not really. I don't really want an EV vehicle, because I don't want to have to worry about charging it. And he was like, nah, they got charging stations everywhere. I'm like, all right, whatever, boom. I get in the car, I see that it's on 19%. I should have bought it back right then and there, right? But it was late. I'm tired. I just want to get to my hotel. I'm like, shit, I'm going to charge it at the hotel. It has EV charging station. So, boom. I put my car on the EV charger. It says it's charging, right? I'm like, okay, good. We good. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to go to my cars in the morning. I'm going to be good. Boy, I woke up this morning. That thing was on 17% still. Oh, my God. And I got to go over an hour away. So I'm like, shit, I know I ain't gonna make it, but I'm at least keep pushing towards that direction and have somebody come pick me up, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what I did. And so here I am in the middle of nowhere in Albuquerque, New Mexico, waiting for these folks to come get their car, waiting for my ride.
Don't buy a new electric car. For 55 grand, Tesla Model 3 Performance has a killer 0 to 60 time. I don't think there's any other car in the market that can actually achieve that. But would you still buy the car if you knew that it's going to be worth 40% less within the first year? That's not the only example. I mean, we have Lucid Air Grand Touring. That's a $100,000 car brand new, and within 2 years, it's worth about half. The crazy thing is, a lot of times people would think, hey, you know what? If I buy a brand new car, I get a $7,500 rebate here. I get free charging for a few months. I get little trinkets here and there. But I think all of those free things that you get from the manufacturer is peanuts compared to the depreciation that you get within the first few years. I got to admit, for about $30,000 to have a car that can go 0 to 60 in under sub 3 seconds, it's a pretty good bargain, actually. I myself might even buy this as a daily to haul the kids around. What would you guys do? Share this with a friend who bought a new electric and lost a bunch of money.
Buyer's remorse of a Tesla. I've owned 2 now. This is a Model 3, and we also have a Model Y. Let me tell you some buyer's remorse, some things I regret not knowing. Well, I had no idea how much it cost to install a charger or my options at home. Most people charge at home. If you can't, there's plenty of superchargers. The cost is going to vary depending on the distance away from your electrical box. And that is because the cabling that they use is expensive. And the further away you go, from where you install the charger from the box, the higher the cost.
If your driving is strictly limited to short local commutes, buying a discounted used EV might make sense. But current battery tech, primitive charging infrastructure, and miserable range still prove the technology isn't ready for prime time, it is hilarious how people rush to buy a Tesla without realizing that installing a home charger isn't just plug and play. If your garage happens to be far from the main electrical box, those thick cables will hand you a brutal financial wake-up call.
Boy, I tell you what, do not buy an electric car unless you can afford $8,000 or so to have a supercharger put into your home garage. I don't have a house, so that's not even an option for me. But I went to go charge my car, and there was one guy waiting before me, so cool, I wait. And I see him get out, and he's talking to this other guy, and this guy is saying how one of the cars has been there fully charged, and the person is nowhere to be found. I sat there for 20 minutes until this lady finally came to get her car, and then I had to give her the business. I think I was pretty nice, no cussing, but no consideration for other people's time whatsoever. And she gets there and she's like messaging on her phone, and I was like, you need to get in your car and go. You need to be more considerate of people's time. This is absolutely ridiculous. I am over it. Oh my gosh. Do not buy an EV car, you guys. It's not worth it. I don't save money having this car. And if I want to go out of town, you basically, it racks on hours to your trip. I'm over it.
Back on the road in our EV. The first charging stop we have this morning, Electrify America, is not working, probably related to AWS being down. But it got me thinking, with all of this modern technology, we need conventional backups. These EV charging stations are all touchscreen, app connected. We need a conventional card reader, can swipe your card and get charging, get it back on the road. It's also why I will always keep a conventional gas car in my garage, even with how much I love EVs.
The irony here is that the problem isn't the EV itself, it's everything around it. Electric cars have become incredibly advanced, but if a server outage can prevent you from charging, that's a reminder that old-school reliability still matters.
So check this out. This is the new post office vans that they're coming out with, all electric, right-hand drive for easy deliveries. You got a rack over here to hold everything, and a bunch of racks here in the back. Hold all of the mail. This is designed to do a whole day of deliveries. Go back and get charged at night, and then come back out. It's here by Oshkosh at the CES show here in Vegas.
Who made these ugly mail trucks like that?
And here's why you should never, ever, ever own a stupid Tesla. Because charging stations, a rush hour, they get full, and then you gotta wait a half hour, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour to get a spot to charge your stupid electric car. And then when it's hot, you gotta run the AC when you're sitting in this turd, and it takes twice as long to charge. So yeah, Tesla, you suck. Worst car ever. The worst possible car in the history of mankind. There you have it. I gotta go waste my life in this car and wait another 15-20 minutes for this stupid thing to charge. I hate it. I hate this car.
This car has been on my lot for over a year, and I literally have no clue why we can't sell it. We've tried everything. We've knocked down the price, and I don't know what it is. This car behind me is a 2024 Hummer EV, and this thing is sick. I mean, just look at these wheels on this thing. All-terrain tires on here. I mean, the car looks great. I don't know what there isn't to like. A lot of great badging on it. You got the Hummer badging, and you also have the American flag up here. I mean, what's more American than an EV? This thing's got over 625 horsepower, and I mean it goes fast. When I say fast, I mean fast. Like head in the back of your seat. This car stickers for $112. It's on sale for under $100. Let me know in the comments. Do you think this is a big enough discount, or do we got to do more? For more cars like this, follow Danny at Bill K Automotive.
This is a PSA for anybody considering getting an electric vehicle. Don't. Just don't. That's all I can say. Dumbest I've ever done. Worst decision I've ever made. Pay $1,500 a month for a car that I can't drive because I'm never charged. Because this is modern day Hunger Games. This is Hunger Games. You have to wait for 2 hours to get a charge. People are quite literally fighting at chargers. They're always broken. The infrastructure for these cars is non-existent. I would rather pay $200 for a tank of gas than to ever have to waste my time doing what I'm doing right now. I want to file a class action. I think we should all get together and sue these. I'm suing everybody. Suing everybody. Electrify America, ChargePoint, Mercedes, Elon, just because he's weird. All you guys, give me gas. Let's go back to the normal times. Don't get an electric vehicle.
So here's the 411, okay? I went out and bought this thing for $150. There's a little connector here, so I can utilize the Tesla charging station connector, which is a totally goofy looking one right there, and it fits in that. But I called up Tesla, and what they told me was, I can't charge here. I don't have a Tesla. Anybody else experience this? It's a bunch of right? Frustrated.
I just found out yesterday that this car is worth $37,000 and I'm paying $900 a month. And on top of that, I've had to charge this car twice in the 3 days that I've had it because this range is 200 and it is not real miles. I have 150 miles on my car on the odometer and I've had to charge it twice. I love the car, love the interior. It has the... Love that. I just feel like I made a mistake and I feel like I'm about to lose out on a lot of money. $37,000 is not what I was expecting to come off the lot with. No hate towards Lexus, please get that. But I got this car thinking it was a $70,000 car and they were giving me a $20,000 price decrease, and it pushed me to, you know, get the car even more. The fact that I got it appraised at $37,000 doesn't really sit with me the right way. The range, you guys, it's not for my lifestyle. I thought it was true miles. I looked up videos. She told me it was true miles. I'm just sad. I'm distraught. I don't know what to do. I feel like I made a very expensive, big mistake. So I'm going to go back to Lexus today. I'm going to see what they can do for me. Honestly, this is not what I was expecting with this car whatsoever. I feel bamboozled. $37,000 for this car, guys. $37,000 and I'm paying $900 a month. Mercedes is offering me the electric S-Class, the S-Class, $108,000 car for the same price point, $900 a month. $108,000 car. Please tell me what I should do, because I have no idea what to do at this point.
Do you really think you managed to outsmart a luxury car dealership and get a $20,000 discount out of the goodness of their hearts? The reality is that initial depreciation right off the lot, combined with high monthly payments, can create significant financial pressure, especially when home charging isn't entirely convenient. Perhaps considering a car that better fits your budget and practical living conditions would be a safer and more comfortable approach for your wallet.
This is your sign to not get a piece of electric car. Do not get an electric car, especially this piece of Kia here and everything. I hope y'all see this because I'm on 2%, battery low. Went to these because you got to go to a specific location for your. You can't just go to everyone. And Tesla got all the ones all up and down the place, but you can't go to one. Now I come to this garage, and then the garage is private, and it's in this garage, and it says it's private. The next one is about 6 miles away, and here I am on 4 miles.
Letting your EV battery drop down to 2% before finding a charging station is truly a heart-stopping experience. The reality is that outside of Tesla's network, public charging systems sometimes encounter certain glitches, making trip planning more important than ever. Perhaps proactively looking for charging stations earlier or carefully considering your usage needs will help us avoid unnecessary hassles on the road.
So I've been out here almost 3 hours. No, it doesn't take 3 hours to charge this car, but I had to wait about that long before I could charge it. And I have had like a splitting freaking headache since like 4 or 5 o'clock this morning. So I have had the worst Sunday I've had in a very long time. Mind you, my car did get towed here. Honda Link / Honda, whatever you want to call it, has that as part of their little thing for people with electric cars. So I don't pay for anybody to tow my car to the charge station. Luckily, I had started this with about 2% charge. Let me just tell you, 2% charge is about 7 miles, which means your car ain't going nowhere. I've been here 44 minutes, according to Electrify. I have gotten almost 80 kilowatts of power to this car. I really, really am tempted to push it past 80, only because I'm really, really not wanting to go to the charger for a while.
What
happens when you fast charge a 9,000-pound EV with 465 miles? How much is it going to cost? And the most important question, how long is it going to take? The Cadillac Escalade IQ started at 16%. That's 73 miles left. The screen said 2 hours to hit 100%. It still uses CCS, but it is compatible with Tesla superchargers and rated for up to 350 kilowatt. The most I pulled, though, was only 134 in 70 minutes. I went from 16 to 85%, and the bill came out to be $92.93. But hey, most owners charge at home anyway.
Okay, I know it's a Cadillac and it's supposed to be a luxury car, but over $90 for a charge doesn't seem like an optimal cost for many people. When you look at the numbers, 70 minutes of charging to go another 134 miles, it's clear that the economic equation of using large electric vehicles on long trips remains a big question mark for the majority of users.
Check this out. Inside the new Mercedes GLC, you get a 40-inch display that goes across the entire dash, and there's a camera here so you can actually call into meetings from the car. Now, this is running on Qualcomm Snapdragon digital chassis, which makes the whole cabin feel like a smart device on wheels with the latest Mercedes software. It's got built-in 5G too, so the car is always connected, whether that's streaming, navigation, or even safety updates in real time.
I have a slightly different perspective on modern cars today. As vehicles get equipped with more and more smart technology, maintaining them and ensuring long-term stability might become quite a bit more costly, especially for luxury brands like Mercedes. Hopefully, these insights helped you see through the reality behind these tech choices. Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.